Hi students, a very good morning to all. Today we are going to start our next model, that is prototype model. In our last class we have discussed about waterfall model. Actually there are various different types of SDLC process models, software development life cycle models. We have discussed waterfall model and there are some drawbacks in waterfall model, so we are going for prototype model. Waterfall model is the basic model and it is the first model which is designed to produce a software product, and in order to rectify some errors in waterfall model they have invented this prototype model. Then what do you mean by software prototyping? Software prototyping is nothing but if we are creating some prototype for software application, if we are creating some prototype for software application, prototype is nothing but some sample product. If we are first not only directly producing the actual software product, in order to create some sample to show to the user or customer, we are going to create some prototype of that software application. For that purpose we go for software prototyping. What is the drawback in waterfall model? Actually each and every phase, after completing one phase we can go to the next phase in waterfall model. After gathering all the requirements we go for system design. We can't come back to requirements. If user missed any requirement we can't collect the requirement from the user, we have to leave that, because in waterfall model after the completion of one phase we are going to check the next phase. We can't backstep, we can't give any backstep. So that is the drawback in waterfall model. So we go for prototype model. In prototype model, here we can see what is software prototyping. It refers to the activity of creating prototypes of software application. Here we are creating some prototype for the software application, nothing but we create a sample of that software product, and we can call it as a incomplete version of software program being developed. It is we can call it as an incomplete version. We just create a sample and we show it to the user. If he satisfies, then we are going to produce the product. Otherwise he makes some refinements to the, or he makes some he will tell that this is required, this functionality is not added, then we are going to build that prototype and we can show it to the user. If he satisfies with that product, then only we are going to develop a software product. Prototype is nothing but a sample. We are going to create a sample product of that particular software application. And here we can see prototype model is generally used when the user requirements are unclear. If the requirements of the user are unclear, nothing but if the user is confused with his requirements, he is not able to tell the complete requirements. Once we develop the product and after he is telling the requirements, we can add that requirements in this prototype model, but we can't add that requirements in waterfall model. There one phase is completed, the another phase will begin, but here we can go back and we can change the requirements. When the requirements are unclear, then we go for prototype model, and it is used when the customer is unclear about the details of the input, process and output needs of the software. And a prototype is a toy implementation of the system. We can call it as a toy implementation, and it usually contains limited functional capability, low reliability, inefficient performance, sample of actual product. A prototype produces or exhibits limited functional capability. Because it is a sample product, it contains only limited functionality, and it is very low reliable, and it produces inefficient performance, and we can call it as a sample of actual product. And it is usually built using several shortcuts, and these shortcuts may be inefficient, inaccurate or dummy functions. And in this prototyping you have to remember that they are going to produce quick iteration are planned and quick modeling occurs. Here in prototyping we are developing a sample product, so there is a quick iteration. Nothing but iteration is nothing but repetition. If you want to step back, then we can easily go to before step and we can change that modifications. We can do some modifications in the before step. Quick iteration, quick repetition and quick modeling is done. Prototype model is done very fast when compared to waterfall model. Prototype model is the software sample product will be produced very fast by doing quick iteration and quick modeling. And then prototype is implemented, and this is the diagram of the prototype model. First of all, we are going to gather the requirements from the user, same as in SDLC and waterfall model. We are going to first gather the requirements, then we go for quick design. Quick design is nothing but we are going to prepare the flow charts, models, designs of that particular software, and then nothing but inputs, taking inputs, outputs, actual process is done whole in flow charts. And then we go for prototype, building of prototype. Prototype is nothing but sample product. We are going to design some dummy product or a sample product, and in evaluation we are going to show that sample product to the user. In evaluation we go for user, and if the user satisfies or user tells any requirements or to add any functionality, then we go for refine prototype. After consulting user, if he satisfies, we go for refine prototype, or if he tells to add any requirements, also we go for refine prototype. And next step is, after refining prototype, if the user satisfies with the prototype, then we go for final product. Then we go for final product. If the user is not satisfied with this prototype, then we go for again designing. We go for again designing. Understood? In first step we are going to gather the requirements. In second step we are going to design, and in third step we are going to build prototype, nothing but sample product. And if it is okay, we are going to show it to user in evaluation, and user wants to add anything, we are going to refine prototype. If there is any defect in this, we go for again quick design. This process will be continued until and unless we will get a perfect software product. If he agrees with that prototype, we go for developing the product, and remaining else the steps after requirement gathering, the remaining steps will be continued as in waterfall model, nothing but coding, testing and maintenance. The iteration is done after designing and developing the software product. And here you can see what I told you, requirement gathering. In requirement gathering, the requirements are gathered from the user here. And then in quick design, we are going to design flow diagrams. Choosing language is done in quick design. And in building prototype, we are going to we are going to give some look and feel to the customer, nothing but sample product is displayed to the customer. If he is okay with that, in evaluation he will give his feedback in evaluation, and taking that feedbacks and comments from the customer, they are discussed with the customer, and we are going to refine the prototype. And then this cycle will be repeated until customer expectations are met. And next, product. After repeating above steps, we are going to develop the final product meeting user expectations. This is about prototype model. Prototype model is the activity of creating prototypes when the user requirements are unclear. This is a sample product, And the diagram of this is very important. You have to draw this diagram. And the diagram of prototype model contains requirements gathering, quick design, building prototype, evaluation to the customer, and then refining prototype. And finally we are going to develop the software product. Hope you all understood this prototype model. Tomorrow we will see the next model. Thank you.